Right. Yo, what up, boys and girls?
It's good.
Welcome to episode 2 of Conversations with the Champ. I got my mans right here.
What's goody? What's goody? Reg in the building, 919 representing.
Word up. And y'all know I represent the Boogie Down Bronx. Yo, today we're going to be talking about top 10 hip hop groups of all time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, whatever y'all do, if y'all smoke something or y'all drink, pull up, enjoy this because we got a lot to talk about. Might be a little bit of yelling and screaming too. You see Grandmaster Caz in the background. I mean, y'all know what it is. Alright, so I'll let you go first. You know?
Alrighty.
Who you have as number one?
Are we gonna start from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. My number one is gonna be Public Enemy. That's always gonna be my number one hip hop group. I mean, Chuck D, Flavor Flav, Professor Griff, Terminator X, the whole Bomb Squad. You know what I'm saying? Just such an impact in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like conscious rap, you know what I'm saying? Like their first 5 albums are personally my favorite albums from them. Like Yo Bro Rush the Show, Takes a Nation of Millions, which I personally feel that's the greatest hip hop album ever. Fear of a Black Planet, a very great follow up. Apocalypse 91. I don't hear no one mention Apocalypse 91.
They really don't.
That has some of the best songs. By the time I get to Arizona, best song.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Can't Trust It.
Yep. Shut them down.
Yes. Flavor Flav's best single
Salute
album.
the Pete Rock on the remix too.
Woo! And
that's one of those songs that make you forget about the original one.
I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean?
And then also that same year they had to Bring the Noise, Anthrax.
With Anthrax on the remix.
Yeah, they killed that shit, you know. And the Music in Our Message from '94, another one people do not give its just due about. And I feel like that one gets so slept on. And a lot of the issues with that album that they were talking about is still going on today. And that's the thing about Public Enemy. They were always so unapologetic with like their message and everything. Chuck D, to me, man, one of the greatest and powerful figures in hip hop history.
And the most powerful voice in hip hop.
You said it. You
know what I'm saying?
That's my number one all day, every day.
Word. Alright, who you got at number two?
Number two is the Wu-Tang Clan. That's my number two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I can go with either or for number one, but Wu, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I love Wu-Tang and stuff like that. But if I was to count it as a group, first 2 albums, classics. The W, very good. Everything after the W was like very hit or miss, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, love the Wu. But if you want to count it just excluding the solo albums, the affiliate albums, if you want to just count it as a group, that's what I'm trying to say. But the impact again that they left, like 9 MCs, all killing it on the mic and everything like that too. Like you haven't seen something like that since the Cold Crush Brothers,
exactly,
and everything like that
with
too.
Charlie Chase on the turntable.
Yes, and Grandmaster Caz too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, each one of them had their own distinctive personality, which I fucking love. You know what I'm saying? Like Method Man was like the smooth, calm, laid back ladies man who still had like a roughneck edge to him, and then you had Ghostface like the suave intellect right there too, and then RZA's like the main mastermind between everything, and then Old Dirty Bastards.
RZA is like the mad scientist.
Yes.
Salute the Large Pro too.
Oh yes. You know what I'm saying? So definitely love the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, 36 Chambers alone, man. If they would have just dropped 36 Chambers, the only album, man, they would still make this list.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
And then you had ODB.
Oh yeah.
He was like their version of Flavor Flav.
Oh yeah. That's a very good comparison and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a hype man and a rapper and everything like that too, you know, shit.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't think he could rap, go back and listen to that first album.
Yeah. And even the shit before the first album, like some of them old tapes and stuff like that too, he was a different breed, man.
Yo, DJ Premier told a story one time when he went in there to do his verse on Big Daddy Kane Show and Proof. He walked in there with a cast on.
Oh wow.
That sounded like ODB too. And he still did his verse.
Oh man. I mean, I remember hearing one story where like he was doing the Mariah Carey Fantasy remix and pretty much like he slept and he woke up to the first verse, and then he slept again, woke up, got fucked up, took his shoes off, and everybody left the whole studio and shit. I'm just like, this nigga, wow. And then it gets better. Tom Mottola gave him his credit card just to buy some clothes for the fantasy video. He was like, fuck it, I don't need no new clothes and shit like that. They just came, I think, with the way he got on and shit like that too. And then the song itself is a classic to this day.
Yeah. All right, who you got at number 3?
You know, my number 3, I don't keep it a buck with you. I have to go with De La Soul.
Okay.
De La Soul.
Right.
And I'm not just saying this just because Dove recently passed away.
That's right.
Their music is back, is on streaming and stuff like that. I've been a De La fan as long as many people can remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, De La really, and I hate using this term. I really hate it, but they were really the beginnings of backpack rap in a weird way.
If you really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pause, Dove, man, Maceo, and everything. Like, I don't even count Prince Paul. I count Prince Paul as a member of De La Soul, honestly.
Yeah.
And everything like that too. Like, they always brought the realism to hip hop and everything. I love 3 Feet High and Rising. I love that, but I feel like they got better.
And they weren't trying to be anything that they weren't.
Yeah.
They were just being themselves the whole time.
They were. Like, they got better conceptually with especially albums like Stakes is High, De La Soul is Dead, and everything like that too. I even like the Grind State that came out in 04, which I feel like is a very dope album.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it's like people might look at Me, Myself, and I as like a commercial rap song, but they were actually making fun of commercial rap.
If you go back and listen to the lyrics,
and ironically, that's their biggest song.
Yeah.
Kind of like with EPMD.
They even had it like when they would perform it live, they would always say like right in the middle, it's because we hate this song.
Right.
They even performed that song for President Obama and Michelle on BET, yo. How dope was that?
Right. I remember when they did that on Arsenio, and Arsenio got called in the hippies of hip hop, and then they threw in the beat to Ain't Hip to be labeled a hippie and throughout the Me, Myself, and I perform. I thought that was pretty ill as fuck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, Pasta News, man. I mean, where's that solo album to this day? But you know what?
I'm still waiting for the album with Premier on Pete Rock.
That one, yeah, that one's supposed to be coming out.
Let all the proceeds go to Dave's family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I've been holding that down, holding that back since like 2018. Man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you good. Yeah, just click OK.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but that's my number 3, De La Soul.
All right, who you got number 4?
I'm gonna still keep it with the native tongues. I'm gonna go with Tribe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what can I say about Tribe Called Quest that has not been said? You know what I'm saying? They were pretty much one of the most articulate and innovative hip hop groups of the time. You know, you had people like Q-Tip, who really dope artist, producer, songwriter. And then you had Phife Dawg, who was just as good, you know, if not at times better, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like, you know, double entendres and that style.
Yeah.
Ali Shaheed Muhammad, very dope DJ and producer too. Like Tribe Called Quest really.
Don't forget Jarobi.
Oh, Jarobi, yes. How can I forget Jarobi?
The Mystic Man himself.
Yes. I mean, Tribe Called Quest alone are like very unique about how they approach jazz and hip hop together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They started that too.
They started it. Well,
I think so.
I would say Jungle Brothers.
Yeah, the Jungle. Yeah, JB's.
Yeah, shout out to Jungle Brothers too. You know what I'm saying? Then Tribe Called Quest picked up from them. You know, as much as I love Low End Theory and Midnight Marauders, 2 of my favorite albums, People's Extinctives, Travels and Past, their debut album, was very good.
That set the bar high for everybody.
Set the bar.
For everybody.
Yes.
Because Q-Tip was using samples in there that nobody was even thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to remember, like, before that, everybody was using, like, James Brown samples.
Right.
You know?
Melvin Bliss.
Exactly. Synthetic Substitution.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he came out and, like, he was sampling, what's that group? Shit. It's not coming to me right now. But it was on that song, Go Ahead in the Rain.
Which one?
He sampled them on Go Ahead in the Rain. Was it Sly or something?
I gotta look back in the credits. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Yeah, man. And even like him sampling the average white band for Check the Rhyme.
Oh yeah.
Like, and that was not a regular average white band sample that people like I said, the way they be picking their samples was just crazy as hell. You know, now I do admit when it comes to like the latter half of Tribe, like After Midnight Marauders, I like Beats, Rhymes, and Life. I do feel like that's very underrated.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, the chemistry was just in trouble, especially with 05 and Q-Tip going through it. And then Consequence,
who was called Slave, Son of Slave.
Oh,
Son of Slide.
Son of
Slide. Slave.
Got you. Very dope.
The album cover is a pause moment though, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the album covers are so wild as fuck though.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's that? The Love Movement for '98. I mean, I didn't really care for that one too much. I mean, depending on the song though.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I just got it because it was like the last Tribe album, but like,
right.
I knew the chemistry was off.
Definitely.
And like, I'll never forget that Source magazine cover when they said they broke up. Cause like, honestly, that was like pre-internet days.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet was around, but not like it was now. And like, that was how we got all our information from the Source, or like if Wendy was blabbing her big mouth, you know. And you know, when I saw that album cover, I was like, "Oh shit!" And everybody in the bookstore heard me.
Damn.
And then like I was calling my friends. They was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it's in the Source, man."
Yeah, man. But they got back together and they came out with that "We Got It From Here" album.
What'd you think of that album?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
What a way to go out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were reports that they were trying to do another album. I was just like, nah, please don't.
Nah, they don't need to.
They don't need to. They already certified. They left it off in the right moment. And plus, Fife passed away too, so it's just like,
yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so where we at now?
Number 5.
Yeah, who's number 5?
Gang Starr.
Okay.
Gang Starr, man. I mean, to be honest, one of the best hip hop duos of all time. Guru and Primo, you know, definitely doing their thing. Another group that definitely also brought a lot of jazz to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But with the way how Primo utilized the jazz samples was definitely...
It was different than Q-Tip.
It was very different. Like, he was a lot more boom bap-ish and definitely utilized like more other voice samples from like other media and everything like that too. Or something that MF Doom picked up on and everything. You know what I'm saying? And Guru, I mean, man, this was a hip-hop group that was a nigga from Boston and a nigga from Houston making the best New York rap.
And then they moved to Brooklyn to get it popping.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. Like, Guru is like one of my favorite MCs of all time. Like, bar none.
Like, if you hear his voice, you know his voice.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people say they don't care if it's monotone voice, but I'm just like,
you're bugging.
Y'all bugging. But y'all can listen to all this other all this shit on the radio and all that bullshit, man.
Don't get me started.
I listen to 5 female rappers.
That's why I'm glad you brought the Henny.
I listen to 5 female rappers on the radio back to back. I couldn't tell the difference between who is who. They all sound the same and shit, you know?
That's why we need more female MCs like Rhapsody and Remy Ma.
Yeah.
And I love that track they did with Primo too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Honestly, I even like Megan Thee Stallion, believe it or not. I like Megan.
It's an acquired taste, but okay.
Respect. I feel like her recent album she came out with that Traumatized, whatever, that was pretty ill. She wasn't talking about that ass kind of songs, and she was actually some raw personal street shit she was on, but okay. But back to Gang Starr though.
Q-Tip probably had a conversation with her.
Oh yeah, because he's mentoring her and shit too. Yeah. But Daily Operation alone, I mean, Hard to Earn, Stepping in the Arena, Moment of Truth, which my favorite album from them. The Owners, which I fucking love too. I mean, they just always knew how to keep it on a real.
And then they had that comeback album 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years ago? It was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Shit.
It was like one of the last ones left. Some shit.
And they went through a lot of shit to put that out. Well, Premier went through a lot.
Yeah, because
Like
Rich
what
ass soul.
Royals, yeah, with his punk ass. Or as Premier like to say, nigga who, you know,
Yeah.
like he was being just a dick, and you know, he
'Cause
finally got it.
there was supposed to be a sequel album to that.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's supposed to be like I think that sequel album, but again, so long as being a
Nigga
fucking
who?
asshole. Yep, nigga who
Yeah.
being a fucking asshole and shit. No, pass me that Hennessy because I have to say my shit. I gotta say my shit.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of the last days of Guru, it's just
It was fucked up how like, and I know he was behind it, nigga who, how he didn't let Guru's nephew in the hospital to see him, and Premier had to sneak him in the room just to see his uncle, yo.
that is, when I read that shit, I was sick to my stomach. And
Yeah,
then
me too.
the fucking letter too. Don't even get me started on that fucking letter. He didn't write that shit.
You know that wasn't him.
Nah, nigga, he didn't write that fucking shit. And then even the shit that I heard, like how he was basically abusing him, because I was like reading about this one shit when one of his band members talked about how he abused him outside of a club or some shit like that. It was just, I just want to think, when I think of Guru, I think of the time when Gangstar making some of the best music and influencing me.
No disrespect to the Jazzmatazz stuff, but we only know you. We love you for Gangstar, Guru. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. I love the first Jazzmatazz album.
Yeah, the first one was dope.
Second one, the thing after the first one was that it got less jazzier.
Yeah.
With each album. And I was just talking
especially the one he did when he had Darnell Jones on it. I'm like, yo, you should have just put that on the Gangstar album.
Exactly. And I think Primo did work on that Jazzmatazz 3 album too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Hustling Days.
Yeah. Little trivia before we go to the next one. One of the beats for that Jazzmatazz 3 album Primo did, LL Cool J was supposed to have that beat. But he passed on that. I think that was supposed to be for the GOAT album.
Damn. I think they did something together a few years ago on a mixtape or something.
Yeah, they did.
I still haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, but that's my number 5.
Who you got next? That's a solid top 5, man.
Number 6, EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
Now, honestly, I really wanted to put these niggas in the top 5, but I really couldn't put EPMD over Gangstar.
Mm-hmm.
But they are literally the quintessential duo of all trades.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about Outkast. Y'all talk about, which Outkast is on my list. Y'all talk about Mobb Deep. But Eric and Parrish were both neck to neck.
Yeah.
Double entendres, like the flow, the style, the get money kind of sound and everything. Unpopular opinion.
Don't forget DJ Scratch.
Oh, DJ Scratch too. And also the first one, Kayla Boss.
Caleb Boss.
Kayla Boss, yeah. They created G-Funk music. I don't give a damn what no one says. The whole Strictly Business album was a proto G-Funk album. Let's keep it a buck.
Exactly.
They did samples. A lot of West Coast niggas weren't even touching at that time. Like
the Roger Troutman sample.
Right, Cool in the Game.
Exactly.
Hell, they did the Joe Cocker Woman to Woman before Tupac did.
Exactly.
Come on, man. That was on Unfinished Business, but still, it's like. Yeah. And then it's just like Eric Sermon too. Like his production at that time was just so fucking unique and way ahead of its time, the way he would just do that shit. Like the I'm Housing beat alone.
Yeah.
It sounded so like 92. Okay. You want me to keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay. It was so ahead of its time and everything like that too. But then when they went to Def Jam, in my opinion, I feel like they stepped their game up with the Business as Usual and Business Never Personal. And he was like, okay, they on it, but then they broke up. Because the whole robbery incident, they got back together and they did the Back in Business, which that was pretty cool and everything.
Introduced us to Lady Luck too.
Lady Luck, yeah, very dope MC. And then Paris Smith, I gotta give my mention to Paris Smith, PMD, another very dope, underrated MC. I feel like
he's the more serious one of the group,
right?
And then Eric is just Eric.
Eric was like a ladies' man of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like Paris Smith on the Business as Usual album. I feel like he caught so much bodies on that fucking joint, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So, and then of course DJ Scratch. I mean, a very, very, very influential, dope DJ that really changed the game on how his DJing really stepped EPMDs up and stuff like that too. Like no disrespect to Kayla Boss. Kayla Boss, he was ill too, but Scratch, he just fit EPMD, and that's my number 5.
Definitely.
I mean, excuse me, number 6. Number 6. All right. Speaking of Outkast, that's my number 7. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Even though I really don't want to, cause like I respect you, Dre, but what's up with the flute elevator music, man?
All I want to say is I got a review coming tomorrow on that.
I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout for that.
Oh yeah. But Outkast. I love Outkast, but I'm not gonna lie,
They're too inconsistent.
They're too inconsistent. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, the last time they put something out together was in 2006 for the Ottawa album.
Right, which that shit was balling trash. The movie was like, what the fuck?
It was like the Knicks in 2006. It was trash, yo. And if y'all know about the Knicks in 06, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Motherfucking Isaiah Thomas. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like first 3 albums, Outkast. Nothing can go wrong. I love Southern Playlistic. AT-Aliens. Oh my god. Aquemini, my favorite one.
Yeah. That was the one that really made everybody in New York pay attention to them.
5 Mics in the Source too.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Stankonia. When they got on the mainstream level with Stankonia, I felt it's okay. I hate Miss Jackson. I hate So Fresh, So Clean.
White people love that shit.
Bro, your last name is not even Jackson. Shut the fuck up.
I know, right?
Bombs Over Baghdad. I love that one. Gasoline Dreams. That was cool.
And we love these hoes. And then when Big Boy went on his rant, I'm like, oh, it's not that serious.
Yeah. Man. Then Speaker Box and Love Below, which is like 2 solo albums in one, but still marketed as an Outkast album. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an acquired taste. I'm gonna be honest. It's an acquired taste because
more people prefer the Love Below instead of Speaker Box. Honestly,
I'm more for Speaker Box, nigga,
because it had more rhyming on it.
Yeah.
And I honestly, Drake was only rhyming on like 4 songs on fucking Love Below, man.
You know, Erykah Badu brought out a lot of interesting music from every motherfucker that day she dated, like from Common to Andre.
And you can hear her influence all over the Electric Circus album.
One of my favorite Common albums, man. Like,
stop hating on that album, yo. Y'all know that shit is hot, man.
Yeah, I told that
I've
album.
been telling y'all for years that shit is hot. And they was like, yeah, I heard it once, and then I drove my car over there. I'm like, wow, mad disrespect. What up, Try?
Try, what's good?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah, man. If it wasn't for that album, we would not have had The Love Below.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. We would not have had The Love Below and shit. We would not have had hell, we might not have had like Q-Tip's Renaissance. Keep it a buck.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. But at the same time, too, it's just like Outkast is like the good and the bad. It's like, again, with EPMD, they were both equally intact with one another.
Get him in. Yo, you want to chime in, brother? Because I think I can add you to this.
I'm gonna get you some more views too and shit, send it to some people.
Bet. Yeah, all right. So, but yeah, man, like, and it's like Questlove said when he was doing the Instagram live joints during the pandemic, he did one for Q-Tip.
Right.
And he said the Kamala Abstract album had the crawl, so Andre 3000 and Love Below could walk.
Oh yeah. That is true. That is facts too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the Electric Circus album was just something so different from Common. You kind of saw a little bit of it with Like Water for Chocolate. A little bit of it, but then this nigga fool out with an incense and dashikis and just the Kuvi hats and everything. I was just like, okay. All right, fuck it. But that's my number 7. That's Outkast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then what was I gonna say? Shit. Yeah, like, and then Questlove told this story one time when he was doing the Soulquarians episode. He was saying how like he was literally in Prince's studio, and he was asking for the original drums
Yeah.
from the 1999 album.
Yep.
That's why when you heard that skit on there and like Common and Rhyme on there, those were the original drums he was playing from the 1999 album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you would have rhymed on that shit.
That's crazy.
That's why every time I hear that shit, I get upset. I'm like, why you ain't rhyme on this shit, man?
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Number 8, I got NWA, Niggas with Attitude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To a lot of people, this might be a lot of people's number 1 or in the top 5 and everything like that too. But, you know, wanted to do a little something different with the top 10 and shit, you know. NWA was just a fucking hip-hop revolution, you know, when it came to like the gangster rap. What up, Q? When it came to like the gangster rap, which the West Coast acts, they called it reality rap. Let's just keep it. But gangster rap was something that started with white people to talk badly about the music and shit like that too. But then by the 90s,
this is not music your children should be listening to.
Right. But at the same time, these politicians were having affairs with their fucking wives and shit like that.
Especially those big fat Republicans.
Yeah. Fucking political scandal, like raping niggas like Donald Trump and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that. I'm not trying to have you flagged. Okay, let me stop.
I'm just getting started.
My fault. You know, with the Hennessy just got to me. But back to NWA, man. It's like Ice Cube, Dre, Easy, Ren, Yella. They all definitely did their thing and everything. Straight Outta Compton alone, man. Fucking hip hop essential masterpiece, hip hop classic. You know, fuck the police. Parental discretion is advised.
A bitch is a bitch.
Bitch is a bitch. Dope man. You know, Ice Cube and Ren are very dope writers and rappers in their own right. You know what I'm saying? But as much as I love Ice Cube is dope. That Niggas for Life album from '91. Controversial opinion, that might be my favorite album from NWA. Might be my favorite album. Actually, scratch that. That is my favorite album from NWA. Because like Dre and Yella's production really he was getting in that G-Funk bag. Him and Kevin was since.
That was a precursor to the Chronic.
Yeah, precursor to the Chronic and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? Because he definitely learned a lot from Code 187 from Above the Law. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, Code 187 definitely did a lot of the production from Living Like Hustlers with Dre and shit too. And also, DOC was writing for Dre and Easy and all them cats. And DOC himself, boy, that's another underrated cat. It pains me that, you know, that car accident fucked up his voice. But I know he's trying to come back with AI.
Beanie Siegel trying to do the same thing.
I'm just like, we'll see where that goes. That's all I'm going to say.
Especially with Beans. Like, now let me stop. I'll take that back. I can't do it. Yo, I'll take that back, yo.
Oh my God.
Nah, because I'm thinking about when him and Game had beef or whatever.
Yeah.
And Game was talking shit. He was like, y'all Mr. Fat Beans, that sound like he had aggression. And he was angry. Now he sound like
state property.
And then he tried to go at Jadakiss, and we saw what happened.
Oh my goodness. Man.
And I'm still mad at Rap City for not letting Freeway finish his dead verse, throwing on that Mac 10 video.
Whoa,
yeah, I said
that
it.
Motherfucking freestyle with dope as hell. Fuck that. It was dope as fuck, but
like I had to be there. And like Child would try. I know he was there during that time, so you know what I mean? But unless you was there at that time, you won't understand. Cause like if you played all of that for somebody right now, they'd be like, oh my God, this is violent. Like, why are you listening to this?
It's like,
side note, I was listening to that when me and my girl, we was driving somewhere in Vegas. And she was like, oh my God, why do you like this with so much violence? I'm like, come on, you knew that when you met me.
Man, I remember I used to drive Uber, right?
Yeah.
I used to play Kool G Rap, so I played the Kool G Rap song, Hey Mr. Mister, and everything like that. And I got reported talking about, oh, there's some people that might not like your particular kind of music. I'm just like, they got to their destination safely.
Just be glad you didn't play Talk Like Sex.
Oh, I played that too. You know I had to play that Talk Like Sex, man. I had to, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's my number 8, NWA. Number 9, the Ghetto Boys.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Rest in peace, Bushwick
rest in
Bill.
peace, Bushwick Bill. And also rest in peace, DJ Ready Red, too.
Yup.
Ghetto Boys, to me, were really like the first horrorcore act in hip hop, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could say they did gangster rap too, but I feel like the albums afterwards, they talked more about mental illness and then a lot of like supernatural shit too. What up, Mike? A lot of supernatural shit like Bushwick Bill with that Chucky shit.
Yeah.
Size 8 shit. I mean, hell, Bushwick Bill is a hype man. I put him on the same level like Flav and ODB. Like,
Yeah.
he was always that crazy ass motherfucker. Like,
We all remember that episode in Martin.
Yo, have you seen that Vlad episode where MC Search talked about how he almost had a fight with Bushwick Bill and he did some karate ass shit? He's like, wah!
Damn, son.
And then Scarface alone, man. I mean, one of my all-time favorite MCs of all time.
Mr. Scarface is
Yes.
back. One of my favorite albums.
Come on, man. The precursor of Ready to Die.
Red Alert was
Illmatic.
even playing some of those joints on Kiss FM back in the day. My
Top.
pops heard this. He was like, "Wait a minute, this Scarface from Ghetto Boys?" I'm like, "Yeah, pops."
top 5 hip-hop debuts ever.
Yes, definitely.
Like, we won't have Ready to Die, Get Rich or Die Trying, Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic,
American Gangster.
American Gangster from Jay-Z. Oh yeah, definitely. Do or Die, AZ.
And I was literally arguing with somebody last night, and I basically told them that's Reasonable Doubt Part 2.
It what? That's I be saying this, bro. These Jay-Z heads, they don't fucking understand. That is Reasonable Doubt. Cause they talk about, oh, I want him to rap like Reasonable Doubt. Nigga.
Did you hear American Gangster?
Did you hear that motherfucking shit? Like, did you hear motherfucking Blue Magic?
Oh my God.
But these are the same motherfucker that are all of a sudden flute experts now and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And then you have someone saying that Jeezy had a better run for a minute than Jay-Z.
What?
Motherfucker, please. Even in Jay-Z's retirement, he was still dropping verses here and there, and he still created a buzz. No disrespect to Jeezy, but come on, man. That's basically another Southern person hating on New York, and I don't even want to say his name.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about too. So.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the guy who used to coach Duke either, if you know what I mean.
For real though. But yeah, man, the Ghetto Boys always were like a favorite of mine. My favorite album from them was actually The Resurrection, the comeback album, where the original lineup got back together. Oh,
that was in 97, right?
Yeah. How can Big Mike too, from the Convicts.
Big Mike.
He definitely did some shit. That Till Death Do His Part. Niggas do not talk about that album because no Willie D. Big Mike still did his motherfucking thing on that album.
And Godfrey said it too, and I want to know it also. How the fuck did Willie D get Sword and Paranoid to rhyme with each other? Because that does not rhyme at all. Yo, in respect to Willie D, because like I think he running for mayor of Houston or something.
Oh, okay.
But I think the Houston school system fails you a little bit, my brother. Like, come on, yo. Sword and Paranoid does not rhyme. I gotta say it, man.
Oh my goodness. Well, to each his own on that part. That's all I'm going to say. But that's my number 9. And my number 10. This is going to be the most surprising pickup of it all. But I wanted to do an acquired taste to a lot of people. Salt and Pepper. That's my number 10.
The Queens from Queens.
Yes, the Queens. The first female hip hop group to have a gold and platinum record and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and Try, shout out to Try, we currently doing their fucking discography and stuff like that too. So I really am enjoying it so far. Salt and Pepper are definitely where talking about female empowerment.
And you could tell they were more mature.
Yeah.
On the Black Magic album.
My favorite album from them too.
Yes.
Yeah. That's when Salt actually got more creative control because Herbie was doing all that stupid shit. Like
yeah.
He was a puppy of his time. Let's keep it a buck. He was a puppy.
But he don't get the credit he deserves either.
Nah. He screwed his artist just like Puffy did too. Let's keep it a buck.
Pause.
Let me stop. But yeah, man. I love Very Necessary, but I do feel like it's a bit overhyped too. A little bit. Like
they were a little bit too mature on that one.
None of your business, man. Fucking Shoot. I mean, have you heard the lyrics of Shoot and stuff like that too? Like, come on, man.
Every girl in my 5th grade class was singing that back in the day. Knowing damn well they ain't had no business. I ain't gonna front. I was singing Jodeci too.
Shit.
Especially to this one.
I was thinking On the Hotline.
Let me shut up because my girl might watch this episode. But anyway, yeah.
But you know the story with Shoot, right?
Oh boy.
Originally, Grand Puba was supposed to be on that song.
And then they had that random guy.
Yeah, the ex to the say.
Where the fuck are you now, my man? Like, come on, son.
That nigga did the best Grand Puba impersonation ever. Like,
and you could tell Grand Puba wrote that shit too.
Bro. Because, Puba wanted the money up front.
Yeah.
He wanted the money up front.
And speaking of Grand Puba writing for people, did you ever hear the song Soul Brother No. 1 by Pete Rock with the intro? He's a sweet soul brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's Grand Puba writing that, right? For all your people out there, like just go back and listen. That's Grand Puba. Just like how I told you before, Rakim wrote Summertime.
I don't believe that.
What?
Nah, Rakim did not write no Summertime.
You don't think so?
No, nah.
Come on, you can tell that's Rakim.
Will was influenced by Rakim. Let's be real. He was influenced by Rakim. Let's keep it. But a lot of niggas were trying to Run DMC was trying to rhyme like Rakim from that
terrible Back from Hell album.
Yeah.
Actually, they was trying to get all conscious.
That was better than Down with the King, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they was trying to sound like too many people. Sorry, DMC, I gotta go. But yeah, they was trying to sound like too many people.
For real, it was like a New Jack Swing gangster rap. I was like, what are y'all doing? Like, and then Jam Master Jay was rapping. You knew you were like, and he was like the best rapper on that whole album and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's my number 10, man. All right.
So as the villain said in that terrible Hulk Hogan movie, Mr. Nanny, now it is my turn, yeah. All right, number 1. Oh man, I gotta go with Run DMC because of what they did for the culture. They made hip hop mainstream.
That's my number 11.
And they were the first rap group to be on MTV.
Kings of Rock.
I see them in the background. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. And what can I possibly say about the Raising Hell album that hasn't been said already?
It's a hip hop masterpiece.
And by the way, if you're a DJ out there and you don't, yes, Crown Royal was very trash. It's bad enough they named it after a whiskey. And Run don't even drink no more. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, you're supposed to be a reverend or some religious shit, right?
Nah, but like, yo, it's like, yo, and if you're like I was saying, if you're a DJ out there and you throw on Peter Piper, don't be like DJ Khaled and throw it in like 3 seconds late on the part where Jam Master Jay's about to go off because you will get clowned. And please don't do that at a DJ battle. God almighty. Nah, because like, little backstory about that. Khaled was promoting one of his like 700 albums that nobody listens to on Flex show one night. And then Flex asked him, yo, and I'm not going to imitate Flex's voice right now. He just goes, yo, Khaled, what was your favorite song to play when you started DJing? And he said, with no hesitation, Peter Piper, Run DMC. And I'm like, okay. So then he throws it on, and then he gets to the part where everybody cuts up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I think the needle jumped, or like he came in like 2 seconds later. I'm like, oh God, stop it. What are you doing? Yo, I bet if DJ Scratch saw that shit, he probably would have been on the floor like dying of laughter. All right, so number 2 for me is Wu-Tang Clan. What can be said about the Wu-Tang that hasn't been said already? You know what I mean? Because like, yo, they brought like karate to hip hop, and nobody was like thinking about like karate flicks and nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that 5-year run, RZA predicted that when they first came out too.
Exactly.
Like back in the day, you couldn't even turn on the radio without hearing a song from any member from the Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? And that's why like we still salute them to this day. You know what I mean? R.I.P. ODB. You know? And let me see who else. Number 3, the Beastie Boys. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I know what they did for the culture, especially with those first 2 albums. Even though they didn't get paid for that first album. Yeah.
And now the niggas all around the world trying to hide.
Yup. And then, of course, we had the Paul's Boutique album, which
Classic.
really set the bar for sampling, along with De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. And rest in peace to their photographer, Ricky Powell.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then, of course, like every other album they came out has been fire. And rest in peace, MCA. And number 4, I gotta go with Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Because, like I said earlier, nobody in hip hop has a voice like Chuck D. And that's not even up for debate either. Like, you can hear his voice in a commercial and you'll know who it is, even without seeing his face. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, of course, the classic album, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Groundbreaking album that set off consciousness in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like the whole, you know, Fight the Power, salute to Spike Lee. Because that was basically played throughout the whole movie of Do the Right Thing.
Exactly.
And fuck that pig who killed Radio Raheem. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the Fear of a Black Planet album. The first song on the album, Welcome to the Terror Dome, Mike Tyson used to come to the ring to that joint. So that's how you knew somebody was going to get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking young Mike Tyson, too. And let me see what else. And then they had the joint on that album, Burn Hollywood Burn.
Ooh.
You know what I find funny about that song? At the end of the song, Ice Cube goes, man, fuck Hollywood. Now look at her. Think about it. You know what I mean?
But at least he never wore a dress though.
Well, yeah.
So.
Tyler Perry. But anyway, all right, so where I'm at, number 4. All right, number 5, I gotta go with the Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that first album alone, like I said earlier, really set the bar off for sampling, you know. And I'm more of a low end theory guy instead of Midnight Marauders. I get in arguments about that too. Like for real, I do. And you know, Midnight Marauders, that album cover alone is fire. And then you had I think that's really where the transition started for them with Beach Rhymes of Life.
Right.
Because Consequence was all over the album.
Oh yeah.
And nobody even knew who he was at the time. So like we like, yo, who's this guy?
Like consequences.
I ain't even gonna say that. But you remember when he was on that Love and Hip Hop and that homegirl kept saying, you need to fix your teeth.
I saw a clip of that shit. I was just like, God damn. God damn, man.
Oh man. And then he wanted to get at Talib Kweli. Yeah, right, whatever.
I don't even like Talib either. Fuck him too. Oh shit.
Alright. Well, I'm at number 6. I gotta go with Gangstar, Guru and Premier.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with them. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, like, come on, you had Guru on the rhymes and then Premier on the beats. And my favorite album from them is Moment of Truth.
Same.
Likewise, brother. And yeah, what can be said about that album that hasn't been said already? Should have got 5 mics in the source, but they got 4.5. We see you, Elliot Wilson.
But Lil Kim's Naked Truth got 5 mics, right?
Anyway. Alright. Where I'm at right now. Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
Number 7. Mobb Deep.
Oh.
Gotta go with Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah.
Because if you play Shook Ones and nobody raps along to Prodigy's verse, there's clearly a problem. Or they just grew up around the wrong people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like their whole catalog, besides Juvenile Hell. That's why.
Wait a minute.
I mean, it was like, you know, Prodigy even said that was, you know, And
Well,
I won't bring up the G Unit album, but
give me Juvenile Hell over America's Nightmare and Blood Money. I'm sorry.
Blood Money was alright. It just had too much G Unit on it.
Well, yeah, probably doing a G Unit. I was like, come on now, what is what are we doing now?
That ain't even sound right. Like, come on, man. Yo, we love you, P, but like, I know y'all needed the money, so we give you a pass for that. But,
Right.
nobody was really feeling that album at all. And I dare somebody to argue me on that point right there. I'm ready for all the smoke.
You'll be surprised. Like since Prodigy died, a lot of people have went back and said that was actually not as bad. People remembered it because I've seen a lot of people after Prodigy died, they went back and they said, okay,
You know that's what they do anyway.
oh, of course. But America's Nightmare, even Alchemist said his performance on that album was kind of shaky.
Iffy. Yup. Alright, so number 8. I was thinking about a Simpsons episode when I said that. When Barney was belching. and then the Yoko Ono lady kept saying number 8. Oh man. Alright, so who I got at number 8? De La Soul. I don't mean to have them on there so low, man, but you know, when you're making a list like this, it's hard to like, you know, come with like 10 off the top of the dome.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad they got their publishing back. You know what I'm saying? We all saw that celebration they had the night before. Everybody and their mother was out there. Q-Tip was there too, but he didn't get on the mic. I even saw DJ Spinner was out there, and then Black Thought got on the mic and he did a freestyle. I'll post that again for y'all soon. And yeah, just like De La, man, like, you know, they were the groups that taught young kids like us, we could be hip hop heads, but we could still be ourselves.
Exactly.
And we'll still get girls. Let my girl in here so I can say that. But but yeah, you know, yeah, man. All right, so number 9, I got Outkast, of course. I ain't gonna say they put the South on the map, but they really did put Atlanta on the map.
They put Atlanta. Well, Crisscross, remember Crisscross, TLC.
Yeah, oh yeah, them too. I'm talking about as far as hip hop. Nobody wasn't listening to Crisscross.
What about Arrested Development?
Oh yeah, Arrested Development.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying though, because whenever I see that clip, when people say, "Oh, Andre said this, the South got something to say," y'all treat him like he's fucking Malcolm X or some shit like that. I'm just like, Kyle's like, calm down. Niggas in the South are putting it way down. Like,
and then somebody even said to me when I was at West End a couple months ago, I ain't gonna say his name because he's my man's. You know what I mean? Pause. He basically said, yo, homeboy really said T.I. has more hits than Busta Rhymes.
get the
That's how as soon as he said that, I was like, yo, your bias is showing, man.
T.I. Luther King, T.I. Pryor, like
are you kidding? Yo, wait. I was like, yo, I told him, I was like, yo, is that tequila good? Because I'm gonna buy you another shot. You bugging.
Bro.
Yo, he really said that too. I'm like, nah, man. Like, what do you really?
Bro, Busta is still putting out hits alone just from TikTok, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But all respect to your friend and shit like that. I'm just all respect to your friend. I just gotta say, come on.
Yeah.
Hell, Ludacris has more hits than T.I.
Did you see it? I looked at him like this. I was like, you really believe that in your heart, man?
Like, Luda has way more hits than T.I., but niggas don't even want to
I know y'all live in the South, but don't let the South brainwash y'all. You know what I mean? All right, so then, let me see. My last group. Ah, man. Dog Pound.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That first album, man. Everything else after that, yeah.
Yeah.
But that first album,
I mean, that first Let's Play House.
yeah.
I don't want to dream about getting paid. Oh,
Yeah.
so much stuff. Oh.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Dre's mixing on that album?
Oh my God.
like, come on, man.
That's when I knew, like, yo, he got to get off Death Row if he's doing stuff like this, man.
Bro. I feel like they had at least 2 more albums left in them in Death Row. Shit was just acting right. Cause
yeah, everything went left after Dre left the label.
Real.
Yeah, man. But all right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you got any honorable mentions? You put? Yeah.
I'm gonna give like about maybe 6 honorable mentions.
Yeah, probably me too.
Run DMC.
Yeah.
I really wanted to put them on my top 10. I really did, but I'm not gonna hold you. Their discography was very inconsistent.
Yeah.
King of Rock, I did not like that album from '85.
That was my first cassette.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, yeah.
Honestly, I read that was a lot of people's first hip hop album.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be.
It was a white cassette too.
True. Down with the King, y'all can kill my ass for y'all can have that. They were trying to sound like Sticky Fingers and Mad Lion all in one. Then the less said about Crown Royal, the better. But the influence and the style of Run DMC was what really made me love them and stuff like that. Like a black fedora, leather jacket, white Adidas. I mean, that style.
They're the reason I still wear Adidas to this day, man.
Of course, man. Yeah, man. That's Run DMC. If I was to put like a number 11,
I could waste all your money on Jordan. I'm wearing Adidas.
Fuck Jordans. I don't fuck with Jordans no more. Love the basketball player, but I can't stand it. The shoes just got so oversaturated. I was like, okay, niggas. All right, but
we see what y'all doing.
Number 12, Ultramagnetic MCs.
Mm-hmm. And they were actually the first group to like diss Run DMC too.
Oh, yo. They were the first group to diss Rakim too.
Yep. Yeah. Keith don't give a fuck.
Kool Keith, man. So much things have to be said about him. He's a definition of an acquired taste.
Yeah.
He's a definition.
Oh, yeah.
Then Ced G with his production that he has like 5 different rap voices and stuff like that. But yo, Ultramagnetic, let's not forget like the affiliates like Tim Dog and shit like that too. I don't know how you feel about Tim Dog and shit.
Yeah, that F Compton was a little bit extreme.
Honestly, that song just makes me more listen.
He was one and done after that, yo.
He moved to Compton or the West Coast after.
Wow.
He moved to the West. He almost got his ass beat in the West Coast, but then Tupac saved his ass and shit.
Wow.
Like, nigga, you thought you could just walk in the West Coast after that song, nigga?
Sure. That's what you thought, nigga.
Biggie did that shit, dissed Tupac on that radio interview after he died and shit like that. Did the whole verse, Long Kiss Goodnight. Nigga thought he was gonna live in the West Coast right after that shit. Come on. And I love Biggie, but I was like,
nah. Don't do that.
It was like, it's no mystery. There's no mystery, man. He said that shit, he got popped.
Mm-hmm.
But all respect to the dead, let me stop. We just joke around and shit, but
I'm not trying to get canceled.
Oh yeah. And then Cypress Hill, number 13. Love Cypress Hill. They brought marijuana culture and hip hop.
Yes.
Be Real, one of the greatest lyricists. DJ Muggs' production. Still to this day.
He's from Queens.
Facts. Yeah. Still to this day, one of the best producers ever.
Oh yeah.
I like Sendog too. You know what I'm saying? Cypress Hill, like Temples of the Boom is my favorite album from them.
Yeah.
But everyone's like always on Black Sunday's dick. I like Black Sunday, but I'm just like, that's not their only great album. I like the first album way more than Black Sunday too. You know, How I Can Just Kill Him there. Every time I hear How I Can Just Kill Him, I always think of Juice. What she gonna do, shoot me in the elevator?
Or when Q was looking for trying to buy the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh nah, I think he was like walking through the party trying to get away from him and shit.
And then they play Size 'Em Up when Bishop fucked up the machine.
Yeah. What you do to my machine?
Fuck you, man. Honestly, that movie alone just brought Cypress Hill more popularity alone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then Eric Sermon sampled Time for Some Action for Redman.
Oh yes. But what many people don't know.
And you know what's crazy? Like, no matter where I'm at, and I hear like how I could just kill a man, I always hope they play Time for Some Action next, right at the break.
Yeah.
That's what real DJs should always do. But if you let that song play and then you play some other shit, I'm like, yo, the fuck you doing? Like, who taught you how to DJ, nigga?
You might be onto something.
What's up?
No, I might do that shit. I might do that shit with the DJ and shit. I might do that shit. Just fuck up that shit. You know what you just mentioned and shit.
Yeah.
But you know what many people don't know? Insane in the Brain was actually a diss track to Chubb Rock and Kid Frost.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because Chubb Rock made fun of their rapping style on this song Yabba Dabba Doo.
Oh, what? That was about them?
The second verse, he was talking about because he had a line that said, "Coming at ya,
yeah.
I ain't fucking with that line." Just paraphrase what he was saying.
Yeah.
And that's when Sendog threw a shot at him. Then Be Real threw a shot at Kid Frost. That was just a beef they had way back in the day and everything like that too. Cause I think it was like a Latino kind of thing and shit. Because they also had beef with Lighter Shade of Brown too. Yeah, the Sunday Afternoon Cats and shit.
Doing their whack version of world famous Supreme Team. I know when they heard that shit, they was like, what?
Yeah, but that's my.
I don't even want to mention that song. That's how whack that shit was, man. I don't care if you had the cuties in the video singing and shit.
Then number 14. You know what? Unpopular opinion here. People might call this a group or a collective. I'm gonna have to go with Dipset, Cam, Jim Jones, and Jewels. Damn. Freaky Zeke too, and Max B.
You just made me think of somebody.
Cause it's a collective, but it's still a group. Cause they still dropped an album together. The couple albums.
To quote Jadakiss, Zeke, why you even here?
Well, you sound just like that.
Well, my favorite part when they was taking too long. Hurry the fuck up!
Oh my god!
Come on, we knew that shit was gonna be a clean sweep.
Hey,
like I thought they would have been taking it serious, but then like I see the videos, they had lunch laughing and shit.
Fucking doing chorus line kicks and shit.
Y'all taking this as a joke. Y'all gonna get destroyed, man.
No wonder why Cam is doing his own thing with Mason now and shit.
Yeah. And Jim Jones still hating on everybody. Yeah, I said it.
Jewels ain't got no teeth and shit.
Some niggas that go to jail just to get their teeth fixed. And he pointed right at them too. Oh shit.
I got two more. Brand Nubian, 15. Out of all the groups on the list,
that first album.
Oh yes. To me, is that Everything Is Everything.
I got a little story about that album.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. So when I was in college, this homeboy I got, he lived in Cali, right?
Right.
And I ain't really like talking shit. I'm just like saying what it was. He's still my dude to this day. He would be saying like, peace God. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, yo, that's how everybody in New York talk, right? I'm like, no, it's not how everybody in New York talks. And I was like, yo, do you know about the 5% Nation of Islam? And he's like, nah, what's that? I'll be like, and then I told him, I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring some Henny over to your room. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna listen to this album by Brand Nubian called All for One. And I specifically played Sunshine by Grand Puba, or Wake Up, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like his version, the remix version.
Ooh, Roy Ayers sample.
Yep. And he was like breaking it all down. He was like, I get it now. He was like, yo, I'm sorry, man. Like, it's all good, brother. I had to school him real quick.
You had to.
Yeah, definitely had to school him.
Yeah, you have to, man. Because you don't want these motherfuckers to saying the wrong shit. They piss off the wrong people and everything like that.
Yeah, he could tell I was hot.
Shit. But yeah, man. I as much as I love Grand Puba, man, all for one.
Grand Puba had the crown in fucking 92, man. Him and Q-Tip, I think they both had the crown.
Yeah.
During 91 and 92. And then he was, excuse me, and then he was in that group Masters of Ceremony before Grand
Sexy
Nubian.
joint, yeah.
Yep. Which was played on Video Music Box.
Oh, yeah.
Salute to Uncle Ralph.
Yeah, man.
Celebrated 40 years as of today, I think.
That was a very different album from 1987 too. It didn't sound like it was from 87.
Sounds like it was in the 90s.
Yeah, like 94, 95 and shit.
And shout out to Grand Puba's son too. He raps too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got bars.
Shout out to Sadat X and Lord Jamal. I actually met them after performance too.
Yeah, I met them.
Yeah, Sadat is a cool ass dude and shit. Shout out to Sadat.
Yeah.
He's actually my favorite member of the group, just the way he rhymes.
He got that voice.
He got that voice and shit.
And he always ends his verse like a little too early.
And then
Questlove say he the king of doing that shit too.
And he say some weird Alice like,
And that song's right here.
But yeah, and my last joint for number 16, I gotta go over the Beastie Boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know.
R.I.P. MCA.
Yeah, I know. They're white rappers. I know. Well, I'm up.
So what? They're from Brooklyn.
Exactly. They started off as punk rock.
And they're students of hip hop.
And they played instruments too, nigga.
Go back and listen to Triple Trouble. How Mixmaster Mike was cutting up.
Exactly.
A song I don't want to mention because I don't like how they did Grandmaster Caz. And they really... Yo, I'm going to say it. It's my damn show. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say it,
Talk
man.
your shit.
The motherfucking Sugar Hill Gang are one-hit wonders. And we, along with all the other real hip-hop fans, do not consider them hip-hop. Yeah, they got their shit played on the radio, but they were doing it in the Bronx, like, way before, like, we even heard of these dudes from Jersey.
And they stole Grandmaster Caz's rhymes too.
Thank you! And that's why Grandmaster Caz wrote a book.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cop that book, too, after I finish this Beastie Boys and Talib Kweli book.
Oh, yeah. Tyler dropped a book, too? Every rapper dropped
right over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, like, I just had to say that about everybody, like, saluting Sugar Hill Gang and all that. Stop saluting them, man.
Please.
I mean, yeah, they did the the Will Smith joint and all that with the dance and shit.
Apache.
Yeah. Anyway,
I want to say one more thing. Like I don't necessarily hate them, but I do feel like they're novelty.
I don't hate them. They just come off as like arrogant. Cause I remember one some hip hop show, and
Hip Hop Honors.
No, it was something else. One of the mics said something. He was like, "Whoever doesn't consider us hip hop, screw them."
I remember that. I know which one you're talking about. I forgot.
It was some shit on VH1.
Yeah, the 30 Years of Hip Hop documentary.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, y'all ripped off the Chic song. Called yourself fucking rappers after y'all jacked Grandmaster Caz's rhymes and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. Unpopular opinion. I like Apache more than Rappers Delight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you, just because of that fucking dance and shit. Like, because of that fucking dance.
Word.
Like, Rappers Delight was too fucking long. 14 minutes?
That shit was 15 minutes long.
Hip hop and hip hop. I was like, I don't want to hear 15 minutes of that shit, nigga.
I want to hear bars. And come on, yo, if you really listen to the song, he was spelling out Grandmaster Caz's name in the song. Check it out. I'm the CASN.
For real, the Casanova.
Casanova.
Yeah.
Dog.
Like, nigga, at least spell out your own fucking name.
And, yo, this is not a bash, like, homeboy, because I know he passed away.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? But, like, yo, come on, man.
Like, nigga, that's like you just snitching on yourself.
Yeah. Try snitching.
Right.
All right, so that's your whole top 16. You got any more? Like, you keep going.
I'm gonna just say one more.
Right.
One more. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 if we're on the subject of early 80s pre-Run DMC groups, because Melly Mel, I know he dropped that whack diss track.
The less said about that, the better.
Yes. But come on. This motherfucker knew how to spit a rhyme. Cowboy, Grandmaster Flash's DJ, I mean, the whole Message album alone.
Great Adventures of Grandmaster Flash.
This
set the blueprint for every
No
DJ.
lies. No fucking lies on that shit.
And if you ever hear any DJ cutting up Good Times, they always cut it up how Grandmaster Flash did
Exactly.
on Great Adventures of Grandmaster
Exactly.
Flash on the Wheels of Steel. Every DJ, trust me.
They
Alright,
even the '88 album On the Strength was very good too. But
gotta peep that.
yeah, but I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Yo, but why? I never understood this. Like, so just because Flash leaves the group, you decide to call yourself Grandmaster Melly Mel now? Yo, that's like, come on, man. And honestly,
It was
Grandmaster Flash knighted DJ Scratch one night,
he did.
and he officially goes by Grandmaster DJ Scratch now.
Salute.
And it's another, well, I respect him, so I'm not gonna say his name. There's another DJ from the Bronx who was literally shitting on DJ Scratch one night, saying like, "What you know about hip hop? You ain't from the Bronx."
Was it I'm gonna text you.
I think you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Not him. It was his mentor.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking
And then like, and then like the next week when Scratch went on his show, he was basically like running down everything he's been doing. Meanwhile, the other DJ was still in the Bronx hating. Yo, my favorite part is when like Beyonce even let me be her DJ for her tour. While I was doing that, you was in the Bronx. Yeah. And I don't want to say the DJ's name because he a cool cat and I respect him, even though he do talk a lot of shit. But you wasn't talking shit when the Jets beat the Eagles. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about now.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna text you about that later.
He's the third initial in the alphabet. CC. Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's your top 16.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. All right, so all right, number 11, Eric B and Rakim. Come on, man, Rakim. Even though Eric B really, in all his videos, he never really did nothing. He just stood there like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, from what I heard, he was nice on those turntables.
He never DJ shit.
Nah, that was always like, I think it was like Marley Marl most of the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And all right, number 12, I'm gonna get out to the Locks. Come on, we saw what happened. The Dipset, man, come on, yo.
I love the Locks, but their discography was inconsistent too. But I respect your place in it though.
Especially how that time when Styles P had the G-Check 50 on the radio. Like he literally scared the shit out of 50. He was like, I don't need all that like you do. I'm good, man. He was like, I don't need 6 cars in my garage, man. 50 was like, I do though. I was like, good, that's all you then. It turned kind of comical after a while. But like, I'm glad they pieced that shit up. All right, so then, yeah, of course the Locks, man. Come on, yo. Y'all remember the Clue tape days? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They was killing those Clue tapes. Speaking of killing Clue tapes, and this is a sidebar. Remember how much Joe Buttons and Cannabis used to kill those Clue tapes back in the day?
I gotta be listening to those ones. I didn't hear those ones that you.
Cannabis was like, I'll battle you over the phone. I could call you collect. Nah, but all right, so let me see. Well, I'm at number 12, right? Damn, it's that fucking hit.
13. You're on 13.
All right, 13. 13. Let me see. Kid and Play.
Oh, okay. Not mad.
Yeah, I mean, that was happy rap. But like, come on, don't act like they didn't have bars, man. And they went mainstream with the House Party movie.
Yes.
Little known fact, that was supposed to be Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Exactly.
But they turned it down for whatever reason.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they're already doing that.
Oh, wow. So they was already filming?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. All right, number 14. You probably gonna get a kick out of this. Even though they R&B singers, they both got their shit from like Run DMC and Rakim and everybody else that came after them. And y'all gonna kill me in the comments for this. Ron and Mike from New Edition.
You know what? I'm gonna let that slide. That's fine. Because Belle Biv DeVoe had a hip hop influence too.
Yeah.
And shit like that too. So that's cool. Ron and Mike.
That was really a joke though, y'all. Don't be coming for my I was just playing. I was just joking. I just wanted to see our reactions for a few seconds.
Cause you had me going for a minute. So I was like, oh, okay.
I was joking. All right, so number 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mark Jackson's number. Should have been calling games for the Knicks, but that's a whole nother episode. Number 13, I'm gonna go with Boot Camp Click.
Cool.
Slash Smith and Wesson, slash all that. Just lump them all in there together. You know what I mean? Boot Camp Click, rest in peace, Sean Price. You know what I'm saying? And Black Moon don't get the credit they deserve for like holding it down in '93.
I agree.
Like a lot of people like jump past that into the stage album, man. And funny story about the Who Got the Props video. Ralph McDaniels was directing the video. So like Buckshot is pitching the idea of what he wants in the video.
Yep. And
then Ralph goes, so you don't want no girls in the video? So like the girls being added to the video was Ralph McDaniels' idea. I mean, salute to Uncle Ralph. Yeah,
I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah, that was his idea.
I like how that video was just so street.
Yeah. And the basketball court and everything.
Yeah, the whole nocturnal feel. The way how he even started off with them kids running and shit like that.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You ever see the In Living Color Fly Girl routine when they dance to that track?
I gotta look it up.
Oh my. One of the best Fly
Girls. Was J-Lo in it?
Yeah, it was season 4.
Nah, I gotta see it.
Yep. Just type In Living Color Fly Girl Black Moon, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 14. Rest in peace to Anthony Mason, who used to play for the Knicks. See a theme I'm going with here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, number 14. What I put in number 14? Gravediggers.
Ooh, okay.
Exactly. Cause like that 6 Feet Deep album, you said one of the Ghetto Boys albums set it off for like horrorcore and hip hop.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think that 6 Feet Deep album was the main one that set it off.
For the mainstream. I agree with you.
Yup. And then when you heard Rizzo on there, I know everybody was like, yo, isn't he in Wu-Tang? And then they was like, nah, like that's his other group. Shout out to Prince Paul and rest in peace to homeboy that was
Poetic.
Yeah, rest in peace to Poetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they were like a super group.
Yeah.
Cause people forget Gravediggers started before Wu-Tang really blew up and everything like that. Cause all of them had issues with Tommy Boy Records and got together. Tommy ain't my motherfucking boy, nigga.
Exactly. Number 15, I'm gonna go with Capone and Noreaga.
Not mad about that, honestly.
Even though they're a little inconsistent, but plus I don't think Nori's ever gonna rap again.
He needs to fix his interviewing skills. If he's
Stop
not
interrupting people.
That's why I can't even watch Drink Champs and shit.
I couldn't even enjoy the one with Black Star because he kept like cutting off Yasin. I'm like, yo, let him talk, man.
For real. Yeah. I was like, how you interrupting Ron Isley and shit? Come on, sit your ass down.
I didn't even see that one.
But then you let Kanye West talk and shit. Okay, all right.
For 3 hours just rambling.
Shit. I mean, 2 hours is one thing, but nigga, I ain't even watching no 4-hour interview and Nori just his happy ass, like, yeah.
Oh man.
Whew.
All right, number 15. Mad Villainary.
You onto something.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Doom.
exactly. And if you haven't seen Yasim's version of All Caps, look it up. It's amazing.
Whose version?
Yasim.
Yes.
Yasim, he did his own
Oh,
version of All Caps.
the most. Okay.
Yeah.
I never heard that. I gotta hear that shit.
All right. And number 16, no surprise, right? Black Star.
Yeah.
Because they were like, during that time, they were like superheroes saving us from all that, that jiggy bad boy era type shit, man.
Right.
And I'll never forget the first night I heard Flex played it. I think I was watching a Mets game or something, and they won. Mike Piazza hit the game-winning home run. And then like he kept cutting up 2, 3, most dead, Talib Kweli. Make it on to the tip top. Yo, he kept cutting that up. I'm like, I'm gonna pay attention to these dudes. But yeah, it was supposed to be our top 10, but we had to throw in our honorable mentions.
For real.
You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that pulled up and chimed in on the comments and shit.
Definitely. Yeah,
Appreciate you coming through, my
Of
brother.
course, man. You always know. Thank you for always coming to my channel. Thank you again for the Prince Paul review.
No doubt.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun with that joint.
That review was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, we should do something else next and stuff like that. You should come on. Are you a Master P or Group Home fan?
Group Home, yeah.
We're doing the Group Home's first album, Living Proof, Monday at midnight.
I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, you are gonna go out of town.
Yeah, I'll just hit you when I get back, man.
Okay, we're playing something. We're definitely playing something now, though. We're definitely, yeah.
What about the first Boot Camp Click album? You ever reviewed that one before?
I did, but I'm not gonna lie. I gave that a really bad review.
Ooh, yikes. Enough said.
I only like 2 songs on that album: the Night Riders and the Ragtime joint.
I'm just mad they ain't put the version with Aaliyah on there.
Bro, that version alone should have saved the whole fucking album.
It would have.
It would have.
That's why I don't even really listen to, like, after I found that shit out, like, I heard the remix. I think Flex played it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I ain't listening to this shit no more. Man, you so fucking mad, yo.
Bro, they went jiggy on the whole album. Like, how y'all have The Shining and Nocturnal, but then y'all all some jiggy shit with this fucking, what is this? And then the Beat Miners wasn't producing that shit?
Less said about that album, better.
and that is why I can't put their run next to Wu-Tang's run from 93 to 97.
Why you think I had them down there so low?
Right. DITC had a better album than Boot Camp.
Yeah.
No one talks about that album, though. That wasn't the most perfect album either. I had my issue with that one, too, but still.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Big L, by the way.
Yeah, they had to put that out after Big L passed away.
Yeah. And by that time, Fat Joe, man, after Joe's was
he was too Hollywood.
He was
Hollywood Joe.
Yeah. Doing that stupid shit with Cool and Dre and shit.
It seems like every time somebody moved to Miami, they just like
lose their fucking minds.
Yeah, man.
Miami, Atlanta, or some shit. They just want to rap like they're from the South and shit. Like, no, nigga.
Nah.
Like, Too Short. I love Too Short, but I'm not gonna lie. Some of his 2000 shit kind of sound like Southern hip, like Blow the Whistle.
That was all Lil Jon.
Yeah, and I love Lil Jon too, but it's just like not everybody want to do that crunk shit.
Explain this to me, because like I've always wanted to know this.
What's up?
What exactly do those other 2 guys do in this group?
Hype man and producers.
It makes sense.
Like with Heavy D and the Boys, it's kind of like
Pete Rock was doing most of those beats though.
Oh yeah, Pete Rock. Yeah,
because that was his cousin.
And Eddie F too.
Yeah, another slept on producer.
The T-Roy was the dancer, and then they had another dude who was the DJ too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what album don't get the credit it deserves? The Peaceful Journey album.
I agree. I love that album. But you know what's the weird thing about that album?
What's up?
For an album called Peaceful Journey, they didn't sound like they were mourning a lot because Heavy D was horny as a motherfucker on that album.
I mean, shit.
Like, Like he had like 8. Like I mean, he's known for the love songs, but he was just like he was on some really like I can make a duo. Ooh, I was like, okay, Hev, I see you, Heavy, I see.
Yeah, he was reaching a little bit. Rest in peace, Hev.
I love
man.
But every Heavy D and the Boys album, I always on replay on my Spotify and shit. I need to get that Blue Funk album. That's the only album I'm missing from them.
Yeah, I copped that one too.
Yeah.
I just copped on Sound Bombing Part 2.
Oh, you lucky nigga.
Got it for cheap too.
You damn.
You want to review that?
Yes.
I bet that's gonna be the next one.
Oh, you want to do that when you come back from town?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I gotta rest up for a few days though, because you know how Puerto Rico is.
Yeah, just let me know whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'll keep in contact with you though.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this was my second episode, Conversations with the Champ. My man's over here. Go ahead, plug your shit.
Yeah, you already know. Y'all can catch me at Reg Reviews on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. We were originally going to do a review on the Dancehall Review tomorrow, but Try has to go handle some business, so I'm going to do this solo review on Andre 3000's Flute album. Well, it has other instruments in it too. Spoiler alert, it's not just a motherfucking flute album, but all I'm going to say is I have some interesting things to say about that album and its fan base. That's all I'm going to say, because the dick riding has to be addressed. That's all I'm going to say. But my views on the album are going to still be tip top locked up. That's all I'm going to say too.
And I thought he was going to do an album with Q-Tip or something, man.
They talk about they're going to do an album. He ain't doing no rapping. He talking about he's done with rapping and shit. He just... What's next? The kalimba? He's going to play the kalimba next? What's next?
Probably the violin.
Hey. Or the triangle. Like. But I'm not going to lie. I respect the fact, but I feel like it should not be an Andre 3000 album. It should just be... Go by your real name, Andre Benjamin. You know what I'm saying?
If you're going to do all that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Or like have a different model, like some MF Doom kind of shit. Like Doom was Victor Vaughn. He was what's that nigga? King Ghidra, all that shit, you know. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say about that. Y'all can catch me tomorrow. The time is gonna be possibly 5 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah.
Word, y'all. All right. Peace.
Salute. Be blessed. Happy Thanksgiving.
Out of here. Happy holidays, y'all.